change the little bit of movement in the animation, you can see takeoff is a little bit further than the other one. And when you look at the knee flexion, so there are more knee flexion. So we can get the better
package or depend on
from his website actually.
I was wondering how you figure that is.
Yeah. So, and also we can look at the very simple information from the diving, and we can see the position of the springboard, and then compare the world class to the beginners. You can see that the timing differences, and also at takeoff, they use to maximize the power compared to the beginners. So one of our ideas here is to put equipment in the class scale, and my supervisor working on the class scale, and class scale you can put the hinges and then it opens at the back, so you can maximize your joint power. So, but it's unknown whether is there any exact answer for changing position. So the athletes, they change the position and then for himself. So, but we don't know which one is the best. So it's all based on the trial and errors. Also, the optimal position is unknown. So we did some of our testing, and in the isolate, and also in the lab. So we changed the position, and we're looking at the joint energetics. So when you see this is energy A to B, and it increases, but we also see that some decreases at the knee. So when you sum up all the total energy here, and you can see better benefits around A and B. So what the most of athletes they might have better hit with the position of A and B, but some are also having some one subject out of 10 and he feels better because it's based on the data and performance. So talking about the shoe, and when you're looking at the MTP joint and the forces, you can see that some energy loss. And so it's about 23 to something. So, and then we believe we can modify the shoes. We can reduce this energy loss. So we can use the steeper carbon fiber plate, and then this is a control, nothing, and then you can reduce the energy loss using the very steep plate. So you can improve the body cushion about, I believe, 2 centimeters, about 2.5%. Okay. And also it works for the sprinting as well. So for the sprinting, we see the 46 joule energy loss at the MTP. And then when we use the steeper plate, you can see we have all 36 subjects. Everybody improved their performance time, which means 100 sprinting time, about 2.5, 3%. It's a very small, but it changes with the result, right? So, and this is all based on the energy flow, and here you can, in order to optimize, we can optimize the mechanical energy, and also we can maximize conservative energy, then we can minimize non-conservative energy. So we can reduce the energy loss, for example, for the MTP joint in the example. So we can improve the performance. And this is the theory stuff. And also I'm interested in some other areas. How can we use the training programs to improve the sport performance? And also I'm interested in some anatomical structures and how they relate to human performance and injury. And one of the interests is also in the shoes, how to improve the sport performance and injury. And I'm more interested in doing loading and traction. So this is training and injury prevention. Now I got the students who works for the soccer team, female soccer team. And we are thinking about how we develop some program to reduce some instance of certain injuries. And then shoe traction is also important. And so I can, looking at some situation, we can mimic the injury situation. Also, we can develop some protocols looking at the injury characteristics in different conditions. So here is a summary. And now I'm going to do some more research in sports biomechanics and performance, and it's all based on the understanding of the human musculoskeletal system. So we can improve the sports performance by the technique and some training programs, and also sports equipment, which are these footwears. And also, I always believe injury prevention is an important aspect in this area. So future directions are really interesting technique and equipment and those areas. And also, I always looking for some collaboration. I believe I got a really good people around, and then when you work together, you can do more. Maybe some people they have some different understanding and compared to our understanding. So we can do more collaborations, and we can do better quality of the research. I'd like to thank to all of my former advisors, and also my colleague and my postdoc supervisor at the Running Injury Clinic, and my senior faculty members in the lab, and all the funding agencies. And this is for my talk, and I'm very happy to give you some ideas for you, and thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.
Really, thank you, Professor, for giving us this past 7 years, 8 years of research, very condensed 40 minutes. Okay. It is very excellent work have done and the stimulations. Any questions from you? Yeah, I just always curious why the female during the menstrual periods they have the joint lesbies. Is it possible because they have a tampon? You know, the tampon, because they have a tampon in pelvis, so they not feel comfort, or because they really have because the muscle doesn't show the weakness, the muscle almost no changes. However, they do have some joint lesbian change. It's because something pubic, or because they really because the menstrual. I just wondered.
Yeah, I think that's why it's a very difficult question actually. So what you're seeing is the outcomes. I'm looking at the laxity and body and EMG patients. But the important piece is understanding what's going on. The hormone, how it changes the material property. So I have to understand the estrogen is when the female got a baby first, and the estrogen level goes up, and then you change some protein synthesis. So muscle fiber may change synthesis of protein changes. So it's like maybe there are some material changes as well. Also, the laxity is very depending on the water. So the water content might be also one of the factors in the hormonal cycle, maybe by the certain hormone. So it's very hard to understand. So maybe it's good to understand. You should understand. So then you can understand the whole picture.
It's always. The other question is about this. About the OA trainings, okay, because remember you have a band, okay, actually you are trained not just the hip abductors, also you train the iliotibial band. See, so I think that maybe can explain why after training the OA patients they have a pain relief, okay, because actually when you move, also not just the abductors, you have the whole iliotibial band be stretched. So I would believe it's an ideal man rather than between abductors or abductors. I don't know if you can cover this.
Maybe I try to understand human body better, but this program was designed by our director. He's a Prof. He's a well-known AP, a drug therapist, and maybe it's hard to localize the muscle for the exercise. Maybe somewhere, but we optimize, we supervise the subject to the best position when they are doing exercise. So I don't really have the answer, but we try to do.
Our mechanics to explain it. But I think could you give us a good program so we can train? If we have some PT physical therapist here, maybe we can pass this message to the OAs. Okay, so we can have some easy have a lower bands so we can stretch it. So any comments or any questions from the audience? So if not, I would like to thank you, Professor Park, okay, to give us this excellent speech. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's the same. Okay, maybe most of our speakers have the same present. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So we have to move to the next.